Savage Dragon 62 from June of 1999. This is the first of 3 issues that were released every 3 weeks in the summer of 1999. I was thinking of covering all 3 in one episode, but it was too complicated, and I am lazy. So, where do we start with issue 62? How about the cover? Another wedding issue, maybe an homage to the shower scene from issue 17, if you remember that one. Let's blow through these credits. Larson is writer and artist, his best man, Chris Eliopoulos, and Josh Eckhorn, always a bridesmaid. We'll start with Jennifer picking out her wedding dress 3 hours before her wedding. You know, I would have done that earlier, but whatever. It's a small backyard wedding, no pressure. Anyway, she goes to try on another dress, and there's a man in the changing room, an imposter, the imposter. So we talked about this dude in the last issue. He's a shapeshifter. Anyway, he gasses the place and knocking out Jennifer. Then he assumes her form, fooling everyone. And it's on to the wedding. Larson is using these caption boxes again. It's become common enough where it's not really noteworthy anymore. And it's on to the wedding where we have the imposter as Jennifer in this 24-panel double-page spread showing the procession, exchanging of the vows, the whole ceremony done silently in these tiny panels. It's effective. And the minister says you may kiss the bride. Then the fucking overlord flies in out of nowhere and blasts Jennifer in half with his crazy arm cannon. Holy shit, just what a brutal double-page spread. I mean, her daughter's watching right there. You can see Angel the flower girl, eyes wide open, watching her mom get blown away by this armored asshole. Now we, the audience, know that Jennifer is actually a fake because we saw the swap in the first 2 pages, but obviously Dragon doesn't know that, so he's super pissed, and he starts beating the shit out of the Overlord. So I'll pause here to talk about the anticipation and the speculation and reception of this issue by the fan base, the Fanatics, who were gathered on the internet and in the letters page at this time. So it was common knowledge that Larson had killed Jennifer, or at least the character Jennifer, in the original graphic fantasy comics. And it was also common knowledge that these old comics would be worked into the modern series. Larson had already started doing this, so the fans knew that, hey, Larson's going to kill Jennifer soon. It's obvious. So for the story to play out this way was a shocker to these smart marks, to borrow wrestling parlance. They thought they knew what was going to happen reading the dirt sheets. But Larson pulled a swerve and still delivered a surprise while getting his way and merging these comics together. So anyways, Overlord, he escapes again. And that leaves Dragon and Angel to mourn, jumping to the funeral where we meet Walter and Penelope, who are Angel's aunt and uncle. And they want her to live with them because they're family. But Angel says that she wants to live with her dad, the dragon. And now these assholes are going to sue for custody. They're actually villains. They will be back. But Dragon is just concerned about getting revenge on Overlord and finally taking him down. And we got a pinup here by Sonny Lee and Al Gordon. Dragon stopping a 18-wheeler while Smasher just snatches a sports car into the air. They're stronger than I thought. Dragonbert and Brainbert comic by Carl H. Still going strong. It's got them fighting zombies or something. Back to the story. Dragon meets up with Powerhouse, who is trying to figure out the identity of this new Overlord. Who was in the armor. Readers have their theories. Powerhouse has no answers, though. Dragon says, thanks for nothing. Whoever is in the Overlord armor, they're apparently recruiting the vigilante Mace to join them. Overlord says that Dragon has killed Mace's boyfriend, Super Tough, and he says that they should get revenge. Meanwhile, there's someone further in these tunnels. This is Overlord's hideout, and he's got someone held hostage. And I'll just tell you, that is Super Tough. So Overlord kidnapped him so he could bait Mace into joining him, and he lied about the dragon killing him. Back to Dragon's place, Alex has brought some groceries for a home-cooked meal, and Dragon lets her know that he has quit the SOS so he can focus on raising his daughter and keeping her safe. Finally, a shocking splash page revealing that Jennifer is being held captive inside a watery tube. The Covenant of the Sword. So this is a callback to an earlier issue, number 33, where Dragon's supposedly dead son was also revealed to be held captive in a tube by the Covenant of the Sword. So a crazy finale to an excellent issue here. By the way, I just want to call out this artwork, man. Larson is really going for it here with these bubbles and the screen tone and the whiteout and then kind of like these vertical lines. It's a pretty good looking tube, not just because there's a naked lady in it. On to the letters page. Larson notes that he's been doing this for about 7 years straight at this point. And most of the letters are reaction to issue 60, including one from this pretentious Canadian asshole named Nathaniel Fairbarn. So here's a lesson in toxic fandom. Just listen to this bullshit. Eric, I am no longer a fan. There is nothing new for me. Comics are too expensive these days, and I can't shell out $4 for a comic I don't even like. You've managed to rehash a weak idea in as uninteresting a manner as possible. You've lost your edge. You have lost your ability to tell good stories. Your ideas are stale and recycled. There's no surprises in your work. Your humor is weak. The ending was pathetic. Deus ex machina, a device by writers lacking wit. The point is you're boring the hell out of me, and I'm sick of it. So goodbye, Eric. To his credit, Larson publishes this shit and then says, thanks for reading. Check back in. Which this asshole does. 2 issues later, guess who comes crawling back? Nathaniel writes, I didn't really mean the things I said. I regretted hitting send as soon as I did. I feel about 2 feet tall. I didn't mean the insulting tone of my letter. You didn't deserve what I wrote, and I am sorry. Issue 2 was the best I have read since blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so what a geek, man. He didn't even mean any of it. Come right back and apologizes, I guess. But, think about the stupid shit you say on the internet before posting it. A lesson that people still haven't learned today. That just leaves Megaton Man by Don Simpson and Desperate Times by Chris Eliopoulos. Got a sci-fi story where the boys go hunting for UFOs and Marty gets abducted and turned into a woman. Cliffhanger. Finally, an advertisement on the back page for Wizard World 99 in Chicago. Eric Larson is attending, along with the guest of honor, Kevin Smith, Darth Maul himself, Ray Park, the Method Man, and Kevin Nash, Sunday only. So there's a video of this event that I'll link to in the description if you want to see like kind of a fun time capsule of comics and pop culture at the end of the 90s. But that's it for this one. Next issue is issue 63.